Hello VSS, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here then just welcome. Hi, my name is Brenda. I do mostly paranormal videos here on my channel, so if that is something that you are interested in, please consider subscribing down below and turn on your post notifications so you do not miss when I post another video like this one. Now with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get right into today's video. Alright you guys, I know that you guys have been waiting for another one of these videos, which as you can tell by the title is reading my subscribers' paranormal stories. I do really enjoy these and I appreciate every single one of you who has sent your story in. And if you do want to send your story in to my channel so I can read it on here, the best way to send it is to my email beyondbsfparanormal@gmail.com. That is the #1 place that I look for these stories and that I read off of, so make sure to send those in if you have any paranormal stories from anybody, even if it's not your own. If it's a story that your friend has, that your uncle has, that any of your family members have, I would be really happy to read them on here and to feature you on my channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into story number 1. Let me pull up my email. And if for any reason you think that I haven't read your story or haven't gotten to it, just go look at my playlist and see if there was any video that you missed, maybe that you hadn't watched, that I maybe included your story in, or sometimes the email won't go through. Double check that you typed the email in right, and because I have had a few people who say that they sent it in, that I never read it, but I read almost every single one that's on here. Not almost, I do, and I don't skip any, so there was no reason that I wouldn't. Maybe the only other reason would be that I haven't gotten it to it yet. Like, I go by the order that they come in, so maybe that's the only other reason. But yeah, just wanted to say that really quickly. And my pop socket broke, so ignore that. Okay, so this one is sent into me by Jackie, and it's called My Recent Paranormal Experiences. She says, "Hey BSI, I've been watching you for the longest. I'm a huge fan. My name is Jackie and I would like to tell you an experience that spooked me. A few days ago I was babysitting my baby brother. I was in my mom's room and the light was on. My other brother came in and turned them off, but I saw him run behind me to look at the baby. I felt him breathing behind me, so I started to talk to him, but there was no response. I turn around and I see that no one is there. Turns out he never did go behind me. He went to the living room to play his video game. I asked him and he was completely clueless. It's still..." Every time a siren goes off. "It still spooks me out just thinking about it, because who was really behind me? I have more stories to tell if you'd like, but that is all for today. By the way, I love your videos and I hope you keep up the good work. Thank you so much." That was a bit on the shorter side, but scary regardless. Sometimes you can't explain things like that. You're just like, I swear that somebody came behind me, or that I saw somebody walk to a certain area, and then you look and they're not there. Like, how do you even explain that? Like, is your mind just playing tricks on you? But it's always at the most random times, right? Like, there is absolutely no reason for this to happen. You're just like minding your own business. You're not thinking about anything scary going on. So like, yeah, how do you explain that? That's super creepy. Thank you so much, Jackie, for sending that in to me and for being a supporter. I really appreciate it. Now let's go ahead and get into our second story. And this one is titled The Girl with the White/Blue Polka Dot Dress. And they say, "Hi, my name is Marie Rodriguez and would like to share my daughter's scary incident that she experienced when she was 10 years old. Back in 2011, at my old apartment in New York City, in the middle of the night at 2 a.m., my daughter, Angie, rushes into my bedroom scared and had asked me if she could spend the rest of the night sleeping at my room, and I'd said sure. The second night, again, she wakes up terrified that she wanted to sleep at my room, and I'd let her. The next day after that, we went out for lunch, and I asked her, Angie, why are you waking up scared lately? What's going on? And she kind of cried and said she's been seeing a little girl, like about the same age as her, wearing a white/blue polka dot dress, with black hair with long, sharp fang teeth, flying over the ceiling above her bedroom in circles near the light. And the second night, she said she appeared again, just standing there next to her bedroom door, staring at her, asking her what's wrong, what she's being so scared of. And I do recall that second night's scary incident when Angie yelled out for me, Mom, Mom, that night when she saw that little ghost girl. At first I thought it was just a nightmare dream that she was having, but she said it wasn't a dream at all. It was for real. Until this day that she's 21, she still claims this scary experience was a reality. That is like the most terrifying image that I pictured in my head. Like a ghost girl like flying in circles above your head, and she's got fangs. Like, what is that? Like, was she a vampire or something? That is so terrifying. I think I would like immediately tell you what's going on, because I would not want to see that thing again twice. I would have been like, hell no, Mom, you gotta get this thing out of my room. That is super scary. And even more that now that she's older, she still recognizes the fact that she actually saw this. It's not like one of those things where you're like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that was like my imagination or whatever, because most kids can't acknowledge when they have like an imaginary friend or something like that. But that was really scary. Thank you so much, Marie, for sending that story in. I really enjoyed it, and I hope that your daughter has not seen anything scary like that since. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to story number 3. Oh, what's going on with this? Damn it, I have to turn on the internet for this one. Sorry, it's because I usually put it on airplane mode because my microphone doesn't like the interference from my phone. So let me see if I can. And this is a Google Doc, so I have to open it. Okay, this one is a bit of a lengthy one, which is a good thing because this is going to be the last story. I do want to say I don't have very many stories left, so I do want to keep this one a little bit shorter of a video. But this is a long story, so don't fret. It's gonna be a good one. Alright, buckle in, guys. Let's go ahead and get into this story. Oh my god, I wish my pop socket wasn't broken. Alright, and then this one is titled My Vegas Scary Story. It says, Hi Belleza, my name is Alondra. I wanted to share my paranormal story with you. It actually happened recently, so my family from New York was coming out to visit. Before they came, we had already planned that we wanted to go to Vegas. I was so excited that I was looking up hotels. I knew there were hotels out there that have history of being haunted, and I love everything and anything that has to do with that. Well, I love to hear people's scary stories, lol. So the few nights before they came, I was watching YouTube videos of the hotels that were haunted or had history. In my head, I thought it would be cool to stay in a hotel that had that, but boy, was I wrong. I would even joke about it with my family about staying in a hotel like that, but they didn't like the idea. They told me, no. Anyway, the day had come. My family had already picked out a hotel. I didn't know the hotel. They mentioned the name to me, but I've never heard of it. Once we got there, I saw the hotel. I'm not gonna lie, the hotel was beautiful. We checked in and everything, and then I paid attention to the name of the hotel because I was curious to see if there was any history of paranormal activity. So once I researched the name of the hotel, I didn't find anything like I would find with the other hotels from there. So I thought, okay, maybe this hotel is not haunted, but boy was I wrong again. So after me not finding anything, my family and I left our stuff in the hotel and went to go eat, play in the casinos, all that fun stuff. It had become nighttime already, and we were going to our hotel to go to sleep, and it was hard for me to sleep because I had drank coffee. It was really late that night and I was still awake. I was the only one awake. I couldn't fall asleep. Earlier that night, my cousin had told me to keep the bathroom light on in case we had to go to the bathroom. I don't know if she just told me because of that or because she was low-key scared, lol. Because I had mentioned to her there were a lot of haunted hotels out there. But it eventually was 3 in the morning and I was still awake. I would get up to go to the bathroom and I would go across the room to crank the AC up because it was hot. I went like 2 times, and the second time I went, I wanted to look out the window to see how I would look out at night because outside of our room there was a pool. So I looked out and for some reason I was expecting to see people there, but there was nobody. Absolutely nobody. I looked up to see the lights that I saw from the corner of my eyes, and I was just looking at the sky and the buildings. After that I looked down, and it had not even been a second. I looked down only to see that there was a woman sitting there by the pool. My heart and my stomach dropped once I saw that because I had seen the pool a second ago and nobody was there. The woman had black short hair and a white short dress with a black or navy colored line on the dress. In that moment, I immediately closed the curtain and went back to bed. I felt as if she followed me in that moment because I went to lay down, and in the corner of my eye, I felt like she was in the corner of the room, but it could have been just in my head. I wanted to wake up my cousin, but then again, I didn't want to scare her, so I didn't wake her up. I just stayed on my phone and tried to convince myself that maybe it was a normal person. But then again, what would a woman be doing at 3 a.m. in the morning alone at the pool? I also thought that they left the pool open for people to go night swimming, but I asked the front desk if they did that and they told me they didn't. They told me the hours they have the pool open, and 3 a.m. wasn't even close to one of the hours. Later that morning, I told my family about it because I wasn't sure si me asustaron or no, so she wasn't sure if they scared her or not. Once I explained everything to them, my mom and my prima that know more about this type of stuff told me, "Si te asustaron." And I think that's it. I was trying to see if there was more, but she left me a little bit of a cliffhanger because they were like, "No, we didn't do anything, but somebody did. They scared you. Aquí espantan," basically. But that one was a really good one, and I completely agree with you about how, you know, you could try to convince yourself that it was just a normal person, but in that 1 second that you look down, having that person just appear inside, I feel like it would have taken a little bit more time for somebody to like enter in, like maybe there was a gate or something and you would have seen them like walking in through the gate or whatever. So definitely pretty spooky. I would have been just as scared because in a matter of an instant, like nobody can just pop up. You know, she had to be super fast, and if they have a gate for the pool that you have to use like your room key or something, I feel like it wouldn't work to open the pool gate because obviously they want to make sure that nobody is in the pool between certain hours of the night. And I know some places do leave it open all night, but you did ask the front desk and they said no, we don't do that. So that definitely solidifies the fact that this could have been something paranormal possibly, but I wouldn't want to find out either. So I feel like I would have done the exact same thing and just like go on my phone and pretend none of that happened because girl, no, thank you. But I feel like you were looking for it, right? Because you were trying to see if you could stay at a haunted hotel, and I feel like the paranormal energy where you went was like, here you go. They were like, here's a little taste of what you wanted, basically, right? But yeah, thank you so much, Alondra, for sending that story in. It was really entertaining and it was really fun just in general because I feel like you kind of made light of it, and as much as it was scary, you were like, isn't this crazy, right? But yeah, thank you so much. And that is going to be it from me, you guys. That is going to be the last story. I'm sorry if this is a bit of a shorter video, but there will be more videos to come for spooky season, for Spooktober. Thank you guys so much for watching. But before I do end today's video, today's comment shout out goes to this person right here. Thank you so much for leaving a nice comment. As always, I really do appreciate it, and it really makes my day. And if you want to be the next comment shout out, all you have to do is leave me a nice comment down below, and that's it. And just a quick reminder, guys, I do have memberships open here on my channel, so all you have to do is click the join button down below that's right next to the subscribe button, and you get exclusive content every month. You get to participate in polls for members only, and you get to use these really cute emojis that are just for my members, along with a badge next to your name and a bunch of other stuff. So if you are interested in that, click the join button down below. It's about $4.99 a month that you pay, and you are supporting my channel directly. Alright guys, that's all I have to say. Hopefully I will see you in my next one. Don't forget to stay safe and be kind. Bye bye.